Welcome back to my channel. I have some questions for you. How many hours did you use your phone today? How many videos did you watch? How many short messages did you read? Now, a different question. How many books did you read today? Or this week? Or this month? Our world is fast. It is full of noise. It is full of short videos and quick posts. Our minds are always busy. We feel tired. We feel stressed. We feel we are not learning. What if I told you there is a simple old habit? A habit that can change your life. A habit that can make you smarter. A habit that can make you calmer. A habit that can make you more successful. This habit is reading books. Today, we are not just going to talk about why reading is good. We are going to talk about why you must make it a habit. We will talk about the real, deep benefits. And we will talk about how you can start, even if you are very busy. Are you ready? Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Big Question. Why read in a modern world? First, let's be honest. Reading a book is slow. It is not fast like a 30-second video. It does not have music or special effects. It is just you and the pages. So, why should we do it? Why choose something slow when the world is so fast? Here is the secret. Your brain needs exercise, just like your body. When you go to the gym, you lift weights. This makes your muscles strong. When you run, you make your heart strong. Your body needs this exercise to be healthy. Your brain is the same. When you watch quick videos, your brain is lazy. It is not working hard. It is just watching. It is like sitting on the sofa all day. When you read a book, your brain starts to work. It starts to exercise. It has to turn small letters into words. It has to turn words into sentences. It has to turn sentences into big ideas, pictures, and stories. Your brain is lifting weights. It is running. This is the most important reason to read. Reading is exercise for your mind. In our modern world, our minds are often lazy. We get information very fast. We do not have to think hard. This makes our brains weak. We cannot focus. We forget things easily. We get bored very quickly. Reading fixes this. It trains your brain. It makes your mind strong, sharp, and healthy. A famous person, Joseph Addison, said, "Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body." This is 100% true. You go to the gym for your body. You must read for your mind. This is not just a nice idea. It is a need. If you want a strong, healthy mind, you must read. Chapter 2. The first gift. Reading gives you more words. Let's talk about the first big benefit. This one is very simple. Reading gives you a bigger vocabulary. What is vocabulary? Vocabulary is all the words you know. The more words you know, the better you can speak, the better you can write, and the better you can understand the world. How does reading help? Imagine you are reading a simple story. You see this sentence. The man was very sad. He felt miserable. Maybe you know the word sad, but maybe miserable is a new word. You can guess what it means. It means very, very sad. You learned a new word. You did not study, you just read a story. Now, your vocabulary is bigger. Next time, when you feel very, very sad, you can say, I feel miserable. You can explain your feelings better. People will understand you more. This happens all the time when you read. You see new words in sentences. Your brain learns them automatically. You learn words like enormous, meaning very big. You learn words like delicious, meaning very tasty. You learn words like exhausted, meaning very tired. Why is a big vocabulary important? Think about it. If you only have a few words, it is like building a house with only a few tools. You can only build a small, simple house. When you have a big vocabulary, you have many tools. You have a hammer, a saw, a screwdriver. You can build a big, beautiful, strong house. Your language becomes beautiful and strong. With more words, you can speak more clearly. You can say exactly what you mean. You can write better emails. This is important for your job. You can understand more. When you listen to English movies or news, you will understand more. You sound smarter. People will listen to you. They will respect your ideas. Dr. Seuss, a very famous writer for children, said it best. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. Reading is the key. It unlocks new words, and new words unlock new ideas and new opportunities. This is the first great gift of reading. It is a gift you give to yourself. Chapter 3. The second gift, reading, makes you a better thinker. This chapter is very important. Reading does not just give you more information. It teaches you how to think. Reading makes you a better, deeper thinker. How?
Reading trains your focus. How long can you focus on one thing? 1 minute? 5 minutes? Many people today have very short attention. We check our phones every few minutes. We cannot sit and focus on one hard problem. Our focus is a muscle. If we do not use it, it becomes weak. Reading trains this muscle. You cannot read a book in 30 seconds. You must sit. You must be quiet. You must focus on the words. You must follow the story. You must focus for 10 minutes, then 20 minutes, then an hour. When you practice focusing on a book, you get better at focusing on everything. You can focus on your work. You can focus on a conversation with your family. You can focus on learning a new skill. In a world full of distractions, focus is a superpower. Reading builds this superpower. 2. Reading teaches you to think critically. What does critical thinking mean? It means you do not believe everything you hear. You ask questions. You look for answers. You make good decisions. When you read a book, especially a non-fiction book, a book about real things, you have to think. The author gives you an idea. You must ask, is this true? Do I agree with this idea? Why does the author think this? When you read a story, a fiction book, you also think, why did the character do that? What will happen next? I think this character is making a bad choice. This is active thinking. You are not just a passive watcher. You are an active participant. You are having a conversation with the author. This skill is so important in real life. You will make better choices about your money, your job, and your life. You will not be fooled easily. You will become a smart, independent thinker. A famous philosopher, René Descartes, said, "Reading all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries." Imagine that. You can talk to the smartest people from history just by reading their books. They will teach you how to think. Chapter 4. The third gift. Reading gives you infinite knowledge. This is the most obvious benefit, but it is also the biggest. Reading is the best way to get new knowledge. Everything humans have learned is in books. Do you want to learn about stars? Read a book about science. Do you want to learn about ancient Rome? Read a book about history. Do you want to learn how to cook? Read a cookbook. Do you want to learn how to be a good leader? Read a book about leadership. Do you want to learn how to be happy? Read a book about psychology. Books are maps to the world. You can learn about different countries. You can learn about different cultures. You can learn how people live in Africa, or Japan, or Brazil. Reading opens up the entire world to you. You can sit in your small room, but in your mind, you can travel everywhere. A very successful man, Bill Gates, reads about 50 books every year. Someone asked him, why? He's already rich. He's already smart. He said, reading is still the main way that I both learn new things and test my understanding. Think about that. One of the most successful people in the world still reads to learn. He knows that knowledge is key. There's a famous, simple saying, knowledge is power. This is true. When you have knowledge, you have power. You have the power to make good decisions. You have the power to get a better job. You have the power to understand the world. You have the power to help other people. How do you get this knowledge? You read. You read every day. You read books about topics you like. You read books about topics you do not know. Every book you read makes you a little bit more powerful. You are building your knowledge, page by page. This is a gift that no one can ever take away from you. Chapter 5. The fourth gift. Reading reduces your stress.
Our lives are very stressful. We worry about money. We worry about our jobs. We worry about our families. We worry about the future. Our minds are always full of noise and worry. We need a way to escape. We need a way to find peace. Many people try to escape with TV or social media, but sometimes this makes the stress worse. Social media shows you perfect lives. You feel bad about your life. The news shows you bad things happening in the world. You feel scared. Reading is a different kind of escape. It is a healthy escape. When you open a good book, something magic happens. You forget your problems. You forget your worries. You enter a new world. If you are reading a story, you are in a different time. You are a different person. You are a detective solving a crime. You are an explorer finding a new country. You are a person falling in love. For 30 minutes, your real-life problems are gone. Researchers studied this. They found that reading for just 6 minutes can reduce stress by 68%. That is more than listening to music. That is more than drinking a cup of tea. That is more than taking a walk. Reading calms your mind. It slows your heart rate. It relaxes your muscles. It is a form of meditation. Many people find that reading before bed is the best way to sleep. Do not look at your phone before bed. The blue light from your phone tells your brain, "Wake up, wake up." It makes it hard to sleep. A book is different. A book is quiet. It is calm. It tells your brain it is time to rest. It is time to be peaceful. You read for 20 minutes. Your mind becomes quiet. You close the book, you turn off the light, and you sleep deeply. This is a beautiful gift. In a noisy, stressful world, a book is a small, quiet room. It is a place where you can go to find peace. We all need this. Chapter 6. The fifth gift. Reading makes you a more empathetic person. This is a deep, beautiful benefit. Reading makes you a better person. It does this by building empathy. What is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and feel what another person is feeling. It is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Empathy is maybe the most important human skill. It helps us be good friends, good partners, good parents, and good leaders. How does reading build empathy? When you read a story, fiction, you live inside another person's mind. You are not you anymore. You are the main character. You feel what they feel. You feel their happiness. You feel their sadness. You feel their fear. You feel their anger. You might read a book about a poor boy in India. You will understand his life. You will feel his hunger and his hope. You might read a book about an old woman who is lonely. You will understand her sadness. You might read a book about a soldier in a war. You will understand his fear. You are living many different lives. The writer George R.R. Martin said, "A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one."
When you live 1,000 lives, you start to understand people. You understand that everyone is different. You understand that everyone has their own problems, their own secret sadness, and their own secret joys. You stop judging people so quickly. You start listening to them more. You become kinder. You become more patient. You become more understanding. This is empathy. The world needs more empathy. We need to understand each other. Reading is the best way to practice this. You are practicing being a different person. This skill will change your relationships. It will make your friendships deeper. It will make your family life happier. It will make you a better human being. Chapter 7. The sixth gift. Reading improves your writing. This is a very practical benefit. If you want to be a good writer, you must be a good reader. It is very simple. Reading and writing are two sides of the same coin. How does it work? When you read, you are absorbing good writing. You do not even have to try. It happens automatically. Your brain sees how good writers build sentences. Your brain sees how they use new words, vocabulary. Your brain sees how they start a story and how they end a story. It is like learning to cook. You can learn to cook by eating good food. When you eat a delicious meal, you think, wow, this is good. What is in this? I taste lemon. I taste garlic. You are learning the ingredients. When you read a good book, you are tasting good writing. Your brain learns the ingredients of good writing. Then, when it's time for you to write, your brain knows what to do. You need to write an email to your boss. You will write more clearly. Your sentences will be better. You will sound more professional. You need to write an essay for school. You will know how to start. You will know how to organize your ideas. Your essay will be stronger. You need to write a post on social media. You will be able to share your ideas in a clear, powerful way. This is a skill that will help you forever. In every job, you need to write. Good writers get better jobs. Good writers are better leaders. Good writers can share their ideas with the world. So don't just practice writing. Practice reading. Reading is the foundation. Read good writers, and you will become a good writer. Chapter 8. The Reading Habits of Famous, Successful People. I want you to know that I am not the only one who says this. The most successful people in the world are all readers. They read a lot. Let's look at some examples. Warren Buffett. He is one of the richest men in the world. He is a famous investor. What is his secret? He says he reads 500 pages every day. 500 pages.
He said, I just sit in my office and read all day. He is not checking stocks. He is not in meetings. He is reading. He is learning. He reads about companies. He reads about history. He reads newspapers. He builds his knowledge. This knowledge helps him make smart decisions. His reading habit made him billions of dollars. Bill Gates. We talked about him. He started Microsoft. He reads about 50 books a year. That is almost one book every week. He takes a reading vacation 2 times a year. He goes to a quiet cabin. He just reads and thinks for 2 weeks. He says reading is key to his success. Oprah Winfrey. She is one of the most powerful women in television. She loves reading so much, she started a book club. She told millions of people, you must read this book. She said, books were my path to personal freedom. She grew up poor. Books showed her a bigger world. Books gave her the ideas and the strength to become successful. Books changed her life. Elon Musk. The man who builds rockets, SpaceX, and electric cars, Tesla. How did he learn to build rockets?
He did not study rockets in college. Someone asked him, "How did you learn?" He said, "I read books." He read books about physics. He read books about engineering. He taught himself from books. These are just 4 examples, but the lesson is the same. Successful leaders are readers. This is not a coincidence. It is not an accident. They are successful because they read. They know that reading gives them knowledge. It gives them new ideas. It helps them think better. It keeps their mind sharp. A writer, Margaret Fuller, said, "Today a reader, tomorrow a leader." This is the path. If you want to be a leader, if you want to be successful, you must be a reader. Chapter 9. How to start solving your excuses. Okay, now you know why reading is important. It is exercise for your mind. It gives you vocabulary. It helps you think. It gives you knowledge. It calms your stress. It builds empathy. It makes you a better writer. Successful people do it. But you have a problem. I hear these problems all the time. Excuse number 1, I don't have time. This is the biggest excuse. I am too busy. I have work, I have school, I have family, I have no time. Let me ask you a question. Did you have time to watch TV today? Did you have time to look at social media today? How much time? 30 minutes? An hour? 2 hours? You do not need to read for 2 hours. You just need 10 minutes. Can you find 10 minutes? Just 10 minutes every day. Maybe you wake up 10 minutes earlier. Maybe you read for 10 minutes during your lunch break. Maybe you read for 10 minutes before you go to sleep. 10 minutes a day is 70 minutes a week. That is 3,640 minutes a year. That is over 60 hours. In 60 hours, you can read many, many books. You can read 10 books or 15 books. It all starts with just 10 minutes. You have time for 10 minutes. The problem is not no time. The problem is no priority. You must make reading a priority. Excuse number 2. Reading is boring. Many people feel this way. Why? Because in school, your teacher made you read boring books. You had to read old books that you did not understand. You had to write reports. Reading was not fun. It was work. I have a secret for you. You do not have to read boring books. You can read whatever you want. If you like superheroes, read comic books. Yes, comic books are reading. If you like love stories, read romance novels. If you like scary stories, read horror books. If you like sports, read a book about your favorite athlete. If you like cooking, read a cookbook. Find a book that is fun for you. Reading should be a joy. It should not be a job. When you find the right book, reading is not boring. It is more exciting than any movie. Do not force yourself to read a classic book if you hate it. Put it down. Find another book. Read what you love. When you read what you love, you will want to read more. Excuse number 3. Reading in English is too hard. This is a real problem for English learners. You open a book, you see so many new words. You have to stop every sentence to check the dictionary. It is slow, it is painful, you give up. Here is the solution. Read easy books. Do not start with a big, difficult book. Start with books for children. I am serious. Children's books are excellent for learners. They use simple words, they have short sentences. They often have pictures. You will understand the story, you will feel successful. You will learn new words slowly. You can also read graded readers. These are special books for English learners. They have levels. Level 1, A1, Level 2, A2, Level 3, B1.
When it feels easy, go to the next level. This is the best way to build your reading skill in English. Do not try to run before you can walk. Start simple. Start easy. Chapter 10. Your 4-step plan to build a reading habit. You are ready. You know why. You know how. Let's make a simple plan. A plan to build a habit that lasts forever. There are only 4 steps. Step 1. Find your book. Go to a library. Go to a bookstore. Look online. Find one book that looks interesting to you. Do not think too much. Just pick one. A simple one. A fun one. Step 2. Set a small, easy goal. Do not say, I will read for 1 hour every day. That is too big. You will fail. Make a small goal. A goal so easy you cannot say no. For example, I will read for 5 minutes every day. Or, I will read 1 page every day. Just 1 page. Anyone can read 1 page. Anyone can read for 5 minutes. Do this. Just 5 minutes. Some days you will only read for 5 minutes. That is a success. Some days the story will be exciting. You will read for 30 minutes. That is a bonus success. Start small. Step 3. Make a time and a place. A habit needs a trigger. You need to choose when and where you will read. Be specific. I will read every night at 10 p.m. in my bed. Or, I will read every morning at 7:30 a.m. at my kitchen table with my coffee. This is your reading time. It is a special, quiet time for you and your book. Put your phone in another room. This is very important. No phone, no TV, no distractions, just you and the book. Do this at the same time, in the same place, every day. Your brain will learn the habit. Step 4. Be patient. Do not break the chain. You will have good days. You will have bad days. Some days you will be too tired to read. Read 1 paragraph. Just 1. The goal is not to finish the book quickly. The goal is not to break the habit. Imagine you have a calendar. Every day you read, you put a big X on that day. You will see X, 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 X. This is a chain. Your only job is do not break the chain. Be patient. Building a habit takes time. It can take months. But if you do it every day, it will become automatic. It will become a part of who you are. You will become a reader. A book is a very special thing. It is quiet. It does not send you notifications. It does not shout for your attention. It is patient. A book just waits. It waits to give you its gifts. It waits to give you knowledge. It waits to give you new ideas. It waits to give you a strong mind. It waits to give you a calm heart. It waits to show you 1,000 new lives. All you have to do is open it. So my question for you is, what book will you open tonight? If this video helped you think today, please subscribe to the channel. We have many more things to learn together. Thank you for your time. Go find a book.